tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matt Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down and 4. Wentz, and he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 53 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 7-7, our score after 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Mayfield just getting the play on. Able to find Harris, complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, Steve 6. I got you.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Throwing, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Landry, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
17 more yards. That's another Browns.
180.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. This is caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken about the 12. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
No. Check.
Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 57 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play.
Alert, 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 alert.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. From the 38, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Mayfield now perfect since the 2nd half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here we go. 120. Great 15. Great 15. 40.
Wentz to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
Great 15. Great 15.
Running from the gun with Howard. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Mayfield to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.